Hi, I'm Sophie Giuliano with the Gorgeous for Good Cookery School, and today I'm going to show you how to make a cashew cheesy dip. Now, this is actually a cashew cheese, if you like. I'm making more of a dip, a cheesy sauce today, but with cashews. As somebody who eats a solely whole food plant-based diet, this forms the basis for so many different sauces and cheeses that I use throughout all of my recipes. So really important one for you to learn. Now, what you're going to need for this is a blender. Now, I like to use a high-speed blender because it makes the process really quick. I love my Blendtec blender. This is a great one because it comes with a small twister jar, which is perfect for all of these sauces and very easy to get the product out. You're also going to need cashew nuts. You always start off with raw cashew nuts, very important, not salted, not roasted. Then I have nutritional yeast, I have onion powder, I have garlic powder, I have some fresh lemon juice, and I have some sea salt, and that is it. Now the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to soak your cashew nuts, and I like to soak them overnight because that really does the job thoroughly. If you forget to, which sometimes I do, you can soak them for a couple of hours, but 2 hours is the absolute minimum. Now I want to show you something here. This is the difference here between a soaked cashew nut and one that hasn't been soaked. And as you can see, the one that has been soaked has absorbed all that water. And what it does is that it makes it very digestible, much with all nuts. When you soak them, they make them more digestible, and it makes it easier to blend into these cheeses and sauces. So let's get going. We're going to take, I have round about 2 cups of my soaked cashew nuts here. So I'm just going to carefully pop them in the blender like so. Now what I'm going to do is I have some fresh filtered water here, and I'm going to add this. Now you can eyeball it and play with this, the amount of water you want to add. For a thinner sauce, obviously less water. For a thick, really creamy sauce, you know, you're going to have less water. Now, let's put this on here, and we're going to blend it up like so. Very, very quick. And that's pretty much it. That's done. And what you're going to find is, what I like to do is I just then like to dip in and just think, oh, yeah, that's the right consistency. Again, if it's too thick, you can always add a little bit more water. Now, what I'm going to add to it is the seasoning, the flavors. This is the most important thing because this is what makes it taste like a cheese or whatever. If you wanted to give it a little bit more Tex-Mex flavor or Mediterranean flavor, you can always customize it. But these are the basics that I have for my cheese sauce. So what I do is I add in about a teaspoon of nutritional yeast. This is very, very healthy. Loads of B vitamins and incredibly tasty. Then I'm going to add in a little dash of garlic powder, a little dash of onion powder, and again, all this to taste. I have here about a tablespoon of fresh lemon juice, and then I'm going to just put in a little bit of salt. But again, what I do is I blend, taste, just to get it absolutely right. And that is pretty much it. And you're going to blend just a little bit more. And that is it. There you have this absolutely beautiful, creamy base for a sauce, for a cheese, for a dip. And as I said before, you know, you're going to see in some of the other recipes that I'm offering in this series that I use this as a base and we add to it. So I put my delicious cashew cheesy dip into a little bowl here. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to dip a chip because I love a chip. But the thing is with a chip is that there are chips and chips. And on the Gorgeous for Good program, you can have chips, but they got to be healthy ones. And that means that they need to be gluten-free and they need to be corn-free. I don't love you eating all that corn. So this is a brand that I really like. It's called Bean Fields, and they are bean and rice chips. How great is that? Because the rice offers the nice carb that you need for energy, and the beans is all of that protein. So let me try one of those in this dip. Oh, That is arguably the best dip I've ever tasted in my life. No, it is so good. So remember that this cheesy cream cheese recipe is in so many of my recipes in this series. So check them out because you're going to be using it a lot.